and we're going to begin by following um, Penguin GM, who's Andrew Tang, who's number 2 at the moment, um, and trying to take the Magnus Crown, because Magnus has won this titled arena for the first 4 times, and Andrew Tang almost won it in the 4th arena, but Magnus won about 22 games in a row to clinch the title. So I'm just going to get some earphones, so hopefully the sound is good, and we're going to try and follow Penguin and Opper, because if you want to follow Magnus's games, you should go to the Chess Network stream, where he is just following exclusively Magnus's games. And since Penguin himself isn't streaming, it'll be good to watch how Penguin plays. And he plays so fast, only 16 seconds, and we're already deep into the game. So I'll be back in 2 seconds. So, Penguin and Opper, what happened? I missed it. This goes too fast. Okay, just gonna have a look what happened in that last. Queen, so it's threatening. Why can't he take? Oh, so yeah, he takes the. Oh, I see. Even if he takes the rook, he wins the queen. I see. So yeah, clever. So we're hopefully going to be a clever tactic, but win this time round. Well, we'll see. Oh gosh, this is too fast, isn't it? Okay. Going to do our best to provide some commentary, or at least just to witness Penguin going for glory. Okay, so queen's off. Fork on the knights. Okay, so trying to push this pawn. Is it going to go or not? So that pawn is hanging, is it not? Just mopping up all the pawns. I'm going to push this one instead. Knight will be coming in here. So, okay, what's coming in there to block? Because there's no king behind it. Very nice. So a GM goes down. But still Penguin is number 2. So who is number 1? Just to try and follow the standings. Yeah, GM Ali Reza, who's about 14 years old from Iran, really doing fabulously. Just lost a few games, but not many. 1, 2, 3, 4 games. So he's the one really doing amazingly so far. And I think Magnus is about 10 points behind, but we saw last time how Magnus caught up about 20 points. Okay, that was a nice fork. It's queen and rook. That's a weak point in the position, so he's just targeting it. It's quite closed position, so it's quite difficult to play in bullet. Okay, this rook file could open at any time, but... And now it's opening. Oh, didn't see that. Okay, going for a cheapmate. That's queen's providing some lateral protection, which is quite annoying. So it drops back. Ooh, this passed pawn. The rook. It's very good geometry, the queen protecting the rook. But it's leaving open the queen here check. Is there anything? King here. Knight here checks. It's just, yeah, he was probably trying to calculate what is there anything. So he's just going to full defensive. This is going to be difficult because the queen's coming in here after an exchange of rooks. This is very tough. Oh, this could be, yeah, he's just going for, ooh, okay. That was a mistake, I think. Yeah, he should have exchanged rooks and then brought the queen down. And that was a simple win for white. And now he's blown it, and it's all, yeah, this is just mate, yeah. Oh, Penguin is really lucky in that game against I am Eric Rosen. Just simple exchange of rooks and queen a8, and it was all over. And he knew it as well, because you could tell the pause. Okay. So un vieux monsieur, who is Moussa, I believe, from France. So I'll just say, hope I'm streaming this, yeah. So let's hope that everything's working. Okay, the bishop file's opened, but he doesn't want to exchange bishops. Why is that? Interesting. Why does he not want to exchange bishops? Maybe it's like you want to do the opposite of what your opponent wants. So maybe if your opponent gets to the head, they want to exchange bishops. You don't want to let them. Oh, that was a tough loss against Musa. Just lost him. So what's happening? The queen. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why it was a resignation already, but it was tough. Okay, going for an h4 push. Simon Williams would be proud. So do you want to close out the position? Yeah, I'll close out the position against GM Cashing. Very dangerous opponent, because he took out Magnus already in this tournament. Why is Jerry not playing? Because Jerry is streaming. Someone's asking. Jerry is the official Lichess streamer of these events, which basically means he's following. Okay, so Cashing is giving, whoever Cashing is giving, is playing another very good game. Has used less time than Penguin, and whew. Okay, so he's sacking the rook. Why would he want to do that? But the king is looking very awkward. Yeah, this is going to cause problems. Offering exchange of queens, but then those pawns are going to run. These pawns are going to run, so wishful. Trying to go for some kind of mate, but don't know what. Just repeating, try and gain some time. And now the queen's trapped. Uh-oh, bishop there was trapping the queen. No, it wasn't, because queen takes pawn. Okay, bishop there's a threat. He doesn't go for it, because, oh yes, queen takes pawn is still possible, yeah. But the queen is out of the game, so it's very awkward. Interesting, rook takes pawn, it's possible. Why not rook takes pawn? Let's see, there must be a reason. Okay, I think he's glad to get rid of that pretty trapped queen, but he's only got 5 seconds. This is a time scramble. And black's pawn's just run. He doesn't want to exchange off rooks. This is only hope to get some play. 2 seconds against 8 seconds, but it is Penguin. He's fast. Whoa, he's lost that one rook, and this is going to be terrible. Yeah, he can't win. He can't save this. And runs out of time. So a bad run so far in the last few games. So you have a kind of French defense without e6 having been played kind of thing from black against Viejo Tortuga, and Penguin's done well against so far. Okay, so let's see. It's hard to assess. White pawn takes, very strange. I guess sometimes in Bullet you play moves that look strange because they confuse your opponent and win you time. That's interesting. Ooh, yes, that's nice. Oh, bishops. Nasty bishops. Okay, Baba Ramdev, who is Akshat Chandra, I believe. Holmutz is asking the same, yeah. And he's recently started playing on Lichess. And he's also a very dangerous opponent and very good at blitz. And also has beaten Magnus in this tournament already, I noticed. Okay. So it's interesting. Or rook takes pawn as possible. Was that a trick of some kind? Don't know. Oh, losing some pawns. Oak is going for some kind of attack on g2. Now the threat is on here. Because it's double attacked, he can take it. That's opening up the h file, but in the meantime, this is a problem. He could block it, I guess, with his rook. But the question is, can he somehow, get his queen into here? The queen's doing a good. Yeah, if the queen, if the queen invades, then it could be all over. If white has time. Certainly a tricky position for white to play here. For black to play, sorry. Yep, and it's all over. So, good game from Akshat Chandra. He is a good blitz player. Very strange opening here from GM Wizard 98. Not sure who that is, but queen takes pawn was also possible. Don't know if there was any trap involved. He's trying to just give away this for this. And obviously, okay, goes for it. Ooh, because of this, I see. It's going to be awkward defending, but queen takes pawn. It's also oh no, it's not. Oh god. Right. Eek. That's a nice mate from Wizard 98. Yeah, the knight and the queen are combine well to deliver mate. And this queen all the while is just completely out of the game. Just kind of trapped. So Penguin's getting a bit greedy sometimes, getting his queen trapped. Okay, so now we do have a French defense setup from black. So the light squared bishop just exchanging itself off. Pretty closed queen side, so what activity is going to happen on the king side? Knight's quite nice, so probably white's going to try and get rid of it. Maybe black will try and replace it with the bishop. No, decides to keep the knight. Maybe he's going to replace it with a rook. So he's going to post a rook up. Ooh, okay, it was knight takes pawn. No, that's defended all nicely. Okay. These bishops look menacing, but then this knight's also a good piece. Yeah, so strong central rook. He takes control of the file. Does he want to exchange? Apparently he does. Now this knight is in the wrong. Yeah, he needs to get self-organized. Coming into here. Okay, so black has this pass pawn, but it's going to be difficult. Okay, and then that's a weakness. But I mean it's difficult to push. But obviously, ooh, he takes that pawn. So black's favourite, but it's in the time scramble. Or threatening to win that pawn. dear, my cough has started again. Yeah, in the time scramble it's going to be difficult. What's he going to do? Because that pawn is just time. He's only got 3 seconds. Finns is playing this so fast. Wow. He's completely winning, but it's just going to have to play. He's only got 2 seconds to play everything. I think he'll do it though, to be honest. This is pretty hard. You've got to mate in 2 seconds with just a queen. I think he's going to do it. That's really the technique, isn't it? Wow, he does it in 1 second. Well, this is why Andrew Tang is... I've lost games with 10 seconds on the clock just to mate with the queen, just because just didn't have the time, and I sort of accidentally walked my queen into the king because the opponent's being sneaky. I haven't got enough time, so it's nice to see it done in 1 second. It's not too hard either, but you have to be quick. Get those pre-moves in. And the right pre-moves. Okay, whoa. Just trying to explode open. At the cost of pawns. Black's king's looking at. Ooh. That's a nice finish. Queen losing there. And here we have it. Andrew Tang against Magnus Carlsen. And he's still number 2, so I think Ali Reza is doing a fantastic job, whereas Dr. Drunkenstein is up to number 4 in the standings. Okay, so huge queenside push, which we've seen in lots of games from Penguin in this arena so far. Tries to keep the king safe and go for a huge pawn push on the queen side. So it's the key game to try and break the streak of one or the other. Okay, where's that knight going? It's asking the question, so just playing a waiting move, kicks the knight. That creates a weakness here though, which he might pile up on. Okay, they both have 30 seconds on the clock. The king's going to defend that weakness. This is now kind of sensitive spot. You could have a huge exchange. Yeah, he can't hold on to that square. So the square, it means he's going to move a rook over. But rook's under attack. Ooh, okay. So maybe the rook will come into the 7th rank. Oh, he's dropping his rook. Oh, he is threatening something nasty on g7. Quite fast. He's still threatening something nasty on g7. Oh, this is nice. From Penguin, forcing g5. Okay, he's going to take it and explode open, or he's going for the push. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Can he do queen takes rook? He could do queen takes rook, rook here, check. King here, rook there, check, and then take the queen. Why didn't he go for it? Okay, we've got the mating ideas here and here. Oh, so essentially just go into the corner with check, but is there any follow-up? That is the question. And it's going to be a time race, 4 seconds against. Oh, Magnus is completely losing this. But it's going to be a time scramble. Completely winning this. It's 1 second each on the clock. And that bishop, wow, just with the bishop, just... Yeah, you guys trying to out Penguin, both pre-moving. And after a very long 2 seconds, Penguin still has 1 second on the clock. But Magnus is taken down, and deservedly so. Okay, hi there, Lazy. Thanks. Yeah, it was a little tactic in that last game, but Penguin had his own tactics. Again, the huge push of pawns in the queenside that we're seeing in a lot of these games from Penguin. Going for big queenside attacks while trying to keep his own king safe. Maybe opponents don't expect it because they're all worried about their king. Okay, feels like there are a lot of... These bishops are going to be powerful once they're unleashed. And those pawns are running. Okay, so exchange it off. This is against Ali Reza. Ali Reza is actually leading this tournament, so this is a key game. Oh, this queen's hanging. Ah, Ali Reza extends his lead in the tournament, and just to see what that lead is, 79 points against 74. Dr. Drunkenstein down to 62. So Ali Reza, about 15 years old or so, or 14 or 15, from Iran, is leading after 1 hour, with 1 hour remaining, 57 minutes remaining. Okay, so GM Vallejo, another Spanish. Playing, ooh, bishop takes knight, forced to stop losing the rook. Now that knight is controlling. That pawn is falling. Trying to go for another pawn here, but the knight risks getting trapped. Knight takes pawn, pawn here. Okay, he goes for it anyway. Okay, maybe he's going to come out here. But is it going to... Bishop there, the knight's going to get dominated. Knight here, bishop here. All over. That knight's just... The king's just going to go boom, 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 and walk and eat it up. Ooh, that was cunning. He pushed his pawns to defend that knight. Very nicely done, but not enough. GM Vallejo takes Penguin down. Okay, so still lots of work to do. He's just lost a couple in a row. You beat Magnus and then you lose 2 in a row. It's tough. And that game against Magnus, you can see why. It really took a lot out of him. Okay, this is over. This is a resign. Ah, the queen's got trapped. That's annoying. So caching is dangerous. Took down Magnus and he's fighting back. Even though he's so much material down. Surely the queen can maybe come out, sneak out somehow, at least for a bit, cost of a bishop. Maybe you can do better. Okay, you can get it. Come out for free. Okay. Forcing the exchange of queens, that's good, because this queen is a bit mispositioned. Okay, he's so much material up, this should now be easy. So, just exchange things down. Hi there, Mixu Chess. Yeah, it's exciting. So Penguin Andrew Tang almost took down Magnus, Penguin GM. So I thought we should have, ooh, rook here was tempting. But it's king here. It's almost mate. Where's the king go? Here, and then this rook's coming in, and then here, and it's almost mate. He has to go here, but then knight here, check, king here, and rook here is mate. Yeah. So we're going to see, but after 1 hour, it's okay. It's Baba Ramdev won their first ever matchup. So we got who's Akshat Chandra, very good. He used to play a lot on the titled arenas on chess.com, but they seem to have a disagreement with each other over whether he used computer assistance in some previous games. Chess.com claiming he did, but without providing any evidence. And he is rightly, well, saying, well, show me the evidence, because I didn't. So anyway, don't know what's going to happen with that. Okay, so yeah, that's a nice, using the 7th rank defense. It's going to be tough though. Got all those double rook file. Rook takes knight. Rook takes rook. No, it doesn't work. Wow, he's just turtling up and doing a great job defending. Wow, there's even the potential fork. Not fork, I meant pin. Exploiting the pin. And this is defended by this. Does rook takes knight work? No, queen takes rook. This is rather awkward for Baba Ramdev. Plays what to do. Yeah, rook takes knight was tempting, but okay, goes for the pawn with a double check. King goes there, and takes back the bishop, and the threat is queen here. Check and queen here, checkmate. Oh no, not there, check, sorry. Oops, the queen's covering that. But queen here, checkmate, yeah. Queen here, checkmate. The only time I get a chance to commentate is once they finish and the action kind of pauses for a second. Okay, going for an exchange of queens against Cashing. Cashing's a troublesome player, isn't he? He's trying to get the bishop into the action. Okay. Let's see. Knight takes. So pawn takes starts. Okay, bishop takes. Oh, I see. Of course, knight takes drops this pawn. Oh no, the bishop was protecting that. Okay, good. He's trying to stop. Got to stop that. So okay, he decides just it's well protected enough already. Still, it's tempting because that bishop's got trapped. That's very frustrating. Yeah, this is looking awkward. Ooh, interesting. So that's a fork on these two. We just exchange rook here, and it's fine. This is awkward. You're a piece down against a nasty GM who's already 2-1 up against you in this tournament. And he's slightly down on the clock as well. It's going to be another exchange of pieces with the knight for the bishop. So he's going to have to win rook against rook and bishop. Okay, he doesn't even want the exchange. He just resigns. Ah, he just lost another rook. That's harsh. So, interesting. Quite a bad run the last few games. But playing quickly, so it's still on 78 points to Ali, because Ali Reza's kind of lost all hope of streaks. And Dr. Drunkenstein also is struggling just a little bit. So let's see how he's been doing. He lost to George Meyer, and he lost to penguingim1. Otherwise, he's been doing okay, but seems to be playing. Somehow seems to be playing a little slower. And Ali Reza still with a 3-point lead, which he's kind of held almost a 3-point lead the whole time. And Magnus 10 points back from Penguin. So, and how is Opper doing? Just to quickly check. Where is Opper? George Meyer on 60, Opper on 55. So Opper came third last time. So when he starts climbing the leader table, I hope to follow him too. But all focus on Penguin, although Ali Reza deserves a lot of praise as well. Ooh, that's nice, winning the rook. This is tender. What to do? Can you just put queen now? It says to get the queen out of the fork. He's trying to use this pawn as a defender of his king, so he doesn't want to take it, which is interesting. So Vieux Monsieur Moussa is a tough opponent. He's won 2-0 so far in their games this tournament. Really is a tough grandmaster. That bishop is coming onto the file, isn't it? And then queen there, check. No, queen can't come because queen. Ooh, queen could have come there, couldn't it? Anyway. Does he pin it? No. He's afraid of knight here check, I guess. Ah, yeah, knight here check maybe. Taking this. So Vieux Monsieur is tricky. He's too smart for me, I think. Ah. Almost a fork. These tricky knights. Okay, queen. He tries to exchange off queens. The knight's going to be chasing. He's only got 1 second against Vieux Monsieur 6. Oh, he just steals. Oh, he steals a queen but loses on time. And mate was coming not too far off. That's harsh. So okay, so against Cashing again, troublesome opponent, 3-1 up. What are you going to do about it? Going for a black king, sort of a reverse King's Indian, playing King's Indian. The white version of the King's Indian is black almost. So So we can expect some kind of queenside attack, I think. Knight takes knight, doubling up the pawns. What's that about? Okay, obviously he intended that. Quite good control of the centre from black here. And on the clock, both even. Only used 18 seconds each. So it's a tight game. Okay, castle's queenside. So it's that kind of game. Trying to trap the bishop, I guess. Nope, he's going for an attack on the king, and they both castle queenside. Tucks away the king. Obviously, no, that's no ideas of fork. Yeah, now there are. If that and that weren't there, there'd be ideas of a. Okay, but nope. This is going too quickly for me right now. Oh, he's threatening this. Yep, he was. Anyway. Okay, so now we're going to try and put pressure on this weakness. It's quite difficult to get because the queen side is quite closed off. So this is a really, really tough. How do you break through? Okay, you could have won the rook, but he goes. He doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. He likes his bishop so much. He wants a piece. He wants a full piece. I guess that's what it is. We just have to take the rook, I think. Okay, and then you've got. Just trying to get. No, it's quite a difficult position. These bishops are quite nasty. Queen takes bishop, pawn takes rook takes queen. Was maybe, I don't know. This is just like 2 seconds against 7 seconds. I think he's just playing for the clock right now. Just give the king some air. Give the king some air. Queen bishop takes, queen takes, knight there. This is awkward. Very awkward, but white loses on time, so penguin wins. Okay, he needs to get a streak going though. Others are faltering slightly around him. There are no streaks really among the top two. Vieux Monsieur is the only one putting together a streak. And Dr. Drunkenstein also slipping, no streaks. So who just took down, just quickly look who took down Dr. Drunkenstein. Baba Ramdev just took down. So tough games. Yeah, and also Baba Ramdev proving himself because people can analyze his games and see for themselves if he is using any assistance. And if he's doing well, you know, taking down Dr. Drunkenstein, how can people accuse him? So anyway, we'll see what comes of that. And if he's taking it down and you analyze those games and you see he's been played it fairly, then yeah. So I think he's trying to prove himself. Okay, so queen, rook, knight against, yeah, there's a queen up. So Ali Reza's taken down. Okay, a chance to get a streak going. He's got 2 in a row now against Romanian force. Okay, trying to take the dark square bishop for a knight. So he doesn't want that bishop, although it looks like he wants to fianchetto his own bishop. Okay, he's fianchettoing his knight and castling. Going to see f4, I imagine. Yep, coming soon, and trying to put pressure on this weakness. I guess it's the talking that's suddenly making me cough again. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, interesting. Do you want the trade of queens? Well, white doesn't want the trade of queens. Interesting. And black does. Knight here, check. Is that a danger? I'm not sure. Yeah, these knights are really awkward. It's fairly even position with this pass pawn, but those knights are just awkward. You can't get a knight hit. Yeah. It's going to be a game of time, this one, I think. It's a really tough endgame. So it's threatening to win the knight. Okay, so very strong knight. Oh, but he's losing his passed pawn. That's the only problem. What's his idea? This is such a tough endgame, this one. It's pretty even, but just very hard to play. And, well, yeah, white only has 2 seconds on the clock, so it's going to come down to that. Still, anyone's game if they've been playing it. Okay, caching. Trying to make it level with him. Because it's 2-3 this tournament. I'm trying to continue the streak because Penguin is getting into his groove. Okay, d5 incoming. Okay, a nice central position from black. Okay, annoying ping. Probably queen d6 coming. No, okay, he's forced to exchange because of the pawn on g3. Okay, weakness here. Weakness here. Okay, target set. Okay, he's trying to double on the c file. What do you do? What do you do? Doubling up on the 7th rank to protect. The queen's going to come and form the Alekene gun. It's tough to say what you do. It's kind of awkward. Guess you just let that rook into the 7th. And that's what he does. Now I'm not sure what the idea of the bishop. Oh, I see. He's just re-maneuvering his bishop to the queen side to try and block those pawns. And we're into another endgame, and caching is well up on the clock, 12 seconds up on the clock. Lots of pawn weaknesses, but no, it seems to be, yeah, this is a key part. Ooh, that was a mistake. That was a bad mistake. It could cost him because he's still down 10 seconds. But now this passed pawn is a real nightmare. Oh, and he's down. Yeah, he's down 2 pawns now. This is really tough to play. Down 13 seconds, down 2 pawns. Just going to try and blockade it. Check. Can he win this? No, can he win this pawn? No, he can't. Ah, these pawns. And now his king is out of the game. This is just really masterful play from caching. Really troublesome. He's in number 3, whoever he is. Who is caching? And it's just going to be tough to defend. Okay, he's got a piece. But yeah, it's just a lost endgame. Okay, who is caching? We do not know. Joined 18th of March 2018. And just the overall standings. Ali Reza 1 point in the lead. Magnus 12 points back from Penguin. So at the moment it's between Ali Reza and penguingim1, but Magnus can put a streak together, and of course, as the holder of the title, he's favourite. So, hi there, triumphant. Penguin's in the lead again. How can there be so many unknown people that are also GMs? Created a streamer's box for you, okay, if you want people to join you on stream. That's a good idea. I could go to Discord and we could all commentate together on the Penguin match. That's a wonderful idea. Okay, this is nasty. Okay. Hi there, triumphant, and hi legendary. How come there's so many unknown people also GMs? Well, they are known to the Lichess admins. Keep up. Ali Reza still 1 point in the lead, and Dr. Drunkenstein 15 points behind the leader. So still within range, but not putting together a streak. And Vieux Monsieur Moussa is tough opposition. So no one's having it easy. No one's running away with it. Okay, this is looking dangerous. That doesn't look right. Queen takes bishop, rook here, king here. Where's the mate? I'm not seeing it, but his opponent saw it. Little Plotkin, you're too kind. Okay. Maybe. Okay, so he swaps off the dark square bishop, so trying to exploit dark square weaknesses against Ali Reza. So it's 1 against 2, but actually Penguin is back in the lead right now, so this is very interesting. So he's trying to open up this H-file, but obviously black's not going to do that. The white king is looking a bit awkward. Maybe he's trying to castle queenside. Yeah, gets the king over and opens up the H-file. This feels like a mistake. But okay, A-file opening up as well now. Okay, this is a pin on the queen. This is not quite interesting play. Okay, the bishop's doing a good job closing up this A-file. And he's running the A-pawn. Well, that is interesting, isn't it? You'd think he wants to keep that side of the board closed, but he's going for it. Okay, more pins being exploited. Okay, so how to... There were all this sort of like cross-board action going on here. It's like this rook and this rook here. Quite a crazy game. It's a very original player, it's Ali Reza. I mean, if someone else wants to set up a stream, they should follow him, definitely. Okay, queen takes pawn. The rook's doing a good job doing this. Oh, the geometry of this game. This game. Wow. King goes back, and queen takes knight incoming. This game. That was quite a... what chances do I give Magnus of winning? It's only 15 points, but it's only half an hour left. I mean, that isn't long at all, and he doesn't seem to be closing the gap for now. But it's not as if Penguin or Ali Reza are winning all their games. So, but I think that the struggle Magnus has this time is he hasn't just got one person to beat. He has to beat Penguin and Ali Reza. They're both hunting him. And it's not Opper this time. It's Ali Reza, who Magnus does struggle a little bit against. It's a tough player. That's just a free pawn, I think, unless I'm missing something. He was going for this, but this doesn't work. So I think Penguin's having a nice game against Musa this game, running him ragged a little. White resigns because this queen is... what's the threat? The threat is queen comes here. The queen is invading somehow, but yeah, Musa's a smarter player than I am and could see a little bit further. It's been a long time since Penguin has played Carlsen. I know, because Carlsen slipped too far down almost. I mean, Carlsen's almost in 10th place, I think. It works both ways. On the one hand, everyone wants to beat Carlsen, so everyone tries their hardest against him. But on the other hand, people also respect Carlsen, so they'll resign when they're losing against him. So it works both ways. You'll get some very easy games, but you'll also get some very tough games. That Ali Reza game was pretty crazy. I think that was very impressive. Oh, no, there's no threat. It's bishop's covering. He wants to do something on this square desperately, doesn't he? But he hasn't quite got enough. Oh, bishop, and then this... What yeah, this is not good. Knight King, who's taken down Magnus earlier in this tournament, is a piece up here against Penguin and a second extra on the clock. So this is going to be tough. Okay, that's a nasty move. Oh, that's a good defense. Defend this pawn by just defending the bishop with the queen. Lateral defense, very important. To see your lateral defense. That's the bishop's trap. He goes 2 pieces down. This is brutal. He's 5 seconds up on the clock, but 2 pieces down, and his position is run ragged. Well, could come in. But... So it's only one piece now, and 3 seconds up on the clock. But there are going to be so many checks is the problem. If he stops checking, he himself is going to... oh dear. So Knight King tricks to win the queen, and this is... He's only got 4 seconds, but he's going to finish this off, I'm sure. He's only got 2 seconds now. But he wins with 3 queens. Okay, but Penguin still maintains his lead, but this is really, he's lost his streak. He had a really nice streak, Penguin. 100 points, and he's against Alireza, no streak. Arca 50, chasing. And wow, Magnus is not even top 10. Back in 79 points, so 21 points behind with 25 minutes to go. I mean, he's just been losing continuously. Who's been taking him down? Vieux Monsieur, Baba Ramdev, Jesse Pinkman, Microfago he beat. Baba Ramdev again, Microfago. These are tough opposition, even though they're not top 5. So Arca 50 is the only one been putting together a streak, and opperwezen is just what a streak opperwezen's putting on. Ooh, it'd be exciting if Opper comes back into contention. He's not that far behind, only 16 points behind and on a streak. Okay, so this game, Alireza 1 against 2. I see. So Carlson apparently had internet problems, didn't realise. Okay, so what's the situation here? Is Magnus a piece down? It's piece down again. This is going to be tough. Now his queen doesn't look very well positioned. His queen is trapped. This is a sort of, seems to be a phenomenon in the Magnus games. He does get his queen trapped sometimes. But he's got an active queen for sure. So it's not really trapped anymore. I mean, this, oh no, that pawn can't be taken. That pawn can be taken now, but, oh. So that saves the perpetual, the knight. This is so weird. So he's turtling up around his king. This is interesting. And it's 10 seconds on the clock. And these two, Alireza and Penguin, they have the most splendid games. Oh, discovery on the queen. Okay, he had a return discovery. Ooh. What games are these guys having? There's another queen. He's just yeah, Alireza resigns. I think Penguins, yeah, 5-2 on Alireza altogether, is it? Okay, Penguin against Magnus. This is what we've been waiting for. Okay. I think Penguin playing... Who's playing slowly? Seems like the pace has suddenly slowed down this game. The chat has sped up. As we see, like 2,150 people are watching this on the Lichess website, just watching it on the website without any commentary. Okay. This is a problem here and a problem here. No, there's no problem here because the king hasn't got out of the way. Okay, it's got out of the way now. What? Well, we see Penguin a piece down again, and really with a horrible position. But the question is, are you competing against Magnus, or are you really competing against Alireza? And if you're competing against Alireza, it may be a good idea just to throw in the towel on this one and get going again. Oh, but has he got chances? Rook here, rook here. Oh, wow. Does that work? No, because the rook takes pawn. Queen takes rook threatened. Has he got any way of stopping that pawn? Rook takes pawn, basically. He's threatening queen takes pawn check, but there's no follow-up. Rook e1 comes. Queen takes pawn check. Rook takes pawn. Okay, so he sacrifices the rook. Okay, wins the rook back. chases away the queen. He's now, well, he's threatening rook here, checking the queen coming in. And the bishop coming in. Oh, but he's just hiding. Can't quite contain it. Oh, queen takes pawn. Queen takes pawn, maybe. Ooh. That happened too quickly for me to see. 8 seconds against 6 seconds. He's got 2 rooks and a queen. Oh, and they've passed pawns. But he's got a queen. That's surely enough. Check. Queen. Another queen. Check. Check. Okay, but he's got initiative is the thing. Oh, but he's lost his queen. But he's won on time. Whew. So I'll just right. Just let people know that. Oh, anyway, doesn't matter. That I'm streaming it because it's not in the sidebar, the little green rectangle. But anyway, I am streaming it. Yeah, I'm definitely streaming it. Okay. Is there anything? Okay, so we Macrophago, dangerous opponent. Penguin has got a long history. Okay, so triumphant, intense. Yeah, the queen takes pawn, didn't he? How did he miss that? Well, yeah, I'm not sure if it was mate. It was king was still running, but oh yeah, it was. Okay, so 2 rooks and a bishop, rook and knight. So he's got an extra rook. Just going to double them up, isn't he? Bishop here. No, it doesn't quite work. So pawn here. Has to retreat the rook again. Okay, he's just going to exchange off material at Macrophago and resign. Yep, no, very nice. So just a quick look at the overall standings. 108 against 98. Penguin has taken a 10-point lead and he's on a streak. Now this does look like it's too far. Yeah, he's almost 23 points in the lead. So this is it. Penguin, last 20 minutes to go. Yeah. Good call to stream this, right? Because we could have the champion while the official Lead Chess streamer was following Magnus. We have here the champion, Penguin, potentially. Come on. I'm gonna save that for later. Opening. Oops. Yeah. Okay, so rook takes pawn, attacks the queen. Okay, he's going for an exchange of queens. Interesting. Ooh, yeah, just trying to maintain that pawn because that's blocking up the bishop file. Okay, this rook is going to. Ooh, what do you do? How do you defend? This is queen there check. Eek, he's turtling up. This is not looking comfortable. Now that bishop file is open. Oh, that's a strange move. Can't you just take it? What's he doing? Okay, Wizard 98 just sacrificing everything, and for Penguin on a roll here, he has the fire with him. So on a streak. Okay, playing fast, playing very fast. So he doesn't want the bishop coming in here, that's why he plays this. Control, nice center for black. Those bishops just get... activates the rook, attacking this bishop. That bishop. It's an annoying bishop, so it's quite creative rook maneuver. Lateral rooks as well as longitudinal rooks. Okay, threatening this fork. Could just play it anyway, potentially. That queen is looking a little bit misplaced. Knight, no. It's kind of asking the question, what do you want to do? Yeah, interesting. Oh, this is bad. This rook's falling, unless you can find a trick. Pawn here, maybe. Yeah, I think pawn, no, maybe that didn't work. So he's a piece down now. Tricky player. Why couldn't he just take the rook? Just confusing, but he could have just taken that rook there, I'm sure. Flip to Opper's games every now and then. Penguin is in his groove. I wanted to flip to Opper's games. Is Opper back? Opper is up to 4, and it's on. He's on a streak. I want to flip to Opper's games. That was the plan, and he is doing great, Opper. So, what to do? What to do? Okay, let's just have a quick look at Opper. Okay, there you go. So we're going to switch to Opper in a second. So in this position, we've got the open rook files. Okay, yeah, we can have a look at Opper's games as well. Because Opper's doing wonderfully. I just don't want to jinx him. Hopefully he keeps on doing wonderfully. He's on a real roll. Oh, back rank. Careful of the back ranks. Okay, he does. Plays h6. The queen was coming into the back ranks, trying to get some kind of repetition. There's lots of weakness in black's position. It's kind of awkward. He's allowed pawn takes pawn. What's he doing? Oh, of course, the queen is under attack. Okay, that's what he's doing. That's very nice. He gets to take that pawn, but he doesn't take it. Why doesn't he take it? No, this is very sad. Okay, he's going to have to pick up this pawn next move. Okay, king takes. That's fine. It's safe. Okay, it's looking much nicer now. And he's got 15, but he's down a lot of time. So it's a knight against knight endgame. But he's number 3, trying to fight back. Okay, but this it's just going to be a time scramble. Let's go. Popping back to Penguin's game. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Queen takes rook, knight takes queen. And there was nothing else he could do. But where's the finish? Where's the finish? Where's the finish? He's looking for it, and he's just playing, just mopping up. It's just slightly confusing because I got the noise of Opper as well in the background. But Opper's doing great. But he lost that game. That's very sad. Yeah, I mean, he's doing great, but it's between Ali Reza and Penguin. So I'm going to have to stick with Penguin for now. Okay, so Baba Ramdev, very difficult opponent. It's 1-1 in this tournament so far. And okay, let's have a look. Penguin in his groove. It's okay to check Opper once in a while, but please keep the main focus on Penguin. Yeah, I'm focused. Yeah, well that's right. I said that. You just took the words out of my mouth. So we've only got, isn't it, 13 minutes, 12 minutes to go. Opper's had a great streak, but sadly it came to an end in a time scramble. He didn't deserve to lose that game. But it's really between Ali Reza and Penguin. But I can't follow 2 at once. I mean, I can't follow Ali Reza and Penguin. So I'm hoping that we see them play against each other. Okay, so going for this annoying push. What to do? And this is also a threat at some point in the future. Oh, queen takes pawn, if that's kind of such a relief to get that pawn out of the way. And this threatening mate, how do you stop it? Okay, f3. Okay, this is against Baba Ramdev. Just remind me, he's such a tough player. Haha, the king is. What do you do? Doubling up on the G file? I imagine is what he's trying to do. Yep, and he does. Attacks the rook. Okay, what do you do? Queen takes rook. That's a good tactic because the queen was falling. Ah, Penguin is falling in this one. I can't see him winning this one. He's a rook and a knight down. He's got no time on the clock. He's just lost his queen. Okay, he didn't lose his queen, but okay, he's actually only a piece down now. But he's only got 2 seconds. He's got very little chances though, and he does resign. So this puts Ali Reza back in the lead with Ali Reza's putting together a streak. Just have a look at this streak. Arca, MSP, Envia Messia, Macrofago, Envia Messia, and Jesse Pinkman. That is a tough set of people that he just beat, having lost to opperwezen and having lost to Penguin. That is a streak and a half. So Penguin against 12 teen. Penguin really needs to get his streak back because Ali Reza is running at the moment. Who is Ali Reza? He's a 14-year-old from Iran, and that's his name, Ali Reza. So check and wins the queen, right? No, because rook takes and then rook takes queen, so you can't win the queen. So this, it's kind of difficult. 12 teen. So what was coming was knight here, possibly coming, and it's double protected. King here, and then there's a smothered mate. Boom. So crazy house tactic. 12 teen, the second best crazy house player in the world, beating Penguin with the crazy house tactic. Is OKZH my name? No. OK is my online. OKEI is my online name, and I play Crazy House mainly. So ZH stands for Crazy House. Okay, so Penguin is really, he's got it all to do here because he's up against Musa and he hasn't got a streak. And Musa is tough. In fact, he's 1-3 against Musa in this tournament. So this is really tough. Really tough. Musa is just such a really annoyingly good player. Can you take this? No, there must be some reason why you can't. Yeah, queen here, rook there. The bishop's coming in. Oh, this is horrible. Knight takes. You have to take that bishop, I'm sure. Yeah. And then you take the queen. And white resigns because you take back the queen. Takes the rook. He wants to just play quickly, and he's kind of getting a little bit scared. And Ali Reza's streak has surely come to an end with a draw. Someone's got a draw against him. GSVC, I am GSVC. So it's only 4 points, but that's 3 losses in a row from Penguin. Okay, it's 8 minutes to go. 4 points isn't that much, but it's who wins the next 3 or 4 games in a row. Just needs to stay calm and put it all together. He's got against I am Saracen Derim here. Hi there, Lazy MD. He's 1-3 against un vieux monsieur, who's Musa. Musa is a tough guy. He's board 2 of the Marseille Chess Pro League, where board 1 is MVL. Okay, it's exchange of rooks. Okay, at least he's not a piece down in this one. Come on. Okay, clears the back rank threat. This is falling. So that's also falling. Okay, he's trying to push the pass pawn, I imagine. Yep, he's trying to push the pass pawn. Exchange queens and push the pawn. But the bishop would fall. Okay, so he's turtling up and wants to push the pass pawn. Okay, so that square is defended. How to push the pawn, though? He's getting checks. He's going for checks. We can push the pawn. Oh, but he's winning and losing a piece if he does. Okay, he can just win the pawn if he wants to. But Saracen Derim not going for the pawn, and Penguin's probably going for the clock. Yeah, that pawn's going to run. Penguin against opperwezen. That's what this stream's all about. These two. Okay. And opperwezen's in 4th place. That is an interesting move. It's like this bishop's, yeah, okay. So there's always going to be a g7 threat if you can get onto that diagonal. That's why he's trying to preserve his dark squared bishop for the opportunity, and he does. What? Queen there, mate? What? 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 Why isn't he playing the mate? What? What? Why not take the mate? Twice. Why? Okay, but black resigns anyway. I don't understand it. You missed it about twice in a row. So penguingim is potential on the beginning of a streak, and there's only 2 points in it, but it's only 5 minutes to go. Okay, so this is very critical. Good luck to both Ali Reza and Penguin, but of course Penguin is the person I'm rooting for. But real props to Ali Reza. Okay. Triumphant. That's hard to watch. Exciting finish. Oh yeah, okay, so he's going for this fork. He doesn't want to exchange his light squared bishop. Interesting. He's trying to tempt it. So he's against Ali Reza. Okay, so didn't realize. So this really is an important match because this is all about, yeah, whoever wins this is in pole position for the last 3 minutes. They will be in number 1, whoever wins this. And it's tense. Probably going to want you. I'd want to go for this square, but he's not going for it. It's always playing this for time, but it's not wise to play it for time when you're down 2 points. Ooh, that's a weakness in his position he could have done without by pushing, if possible. But he wants to exchange off queens because his king side is weak, so it's definitely a good idea to exchange off. Why not king here? Because maybe there's a trap. Anyway, he seems to have cleared the difficulty. That light squared bishop is a monster. In fact, the bishops in general are very, very nasty. So he may be down a couple of pawns, but oh yeah, I don't know actually. It looks like the bishops should be dominating. I'm not quite sure why. But maybe knights are nasty. Oh, okay, you can win that pawn. Okay, stop it. Yes. Well, the bishops do dominate, but you've only got 4 seconds. He's going to mop up those pawns, and here is Ali Reza resigns. So it should be Penguin in number 1 with the streak. 3 minutes to go. It means that if Penguin can win his next game, he could take the Lichess Titled Arena and about $3,500 or however many $1,000 are on the line. And the one person you don't want to play in this position is un vieux monsieur, who is 4-1 up against Penguin in this tournament. And historically very level with Penguin. And already a pawn up. And his whole huge centre he had in this game, just in tatters. Fighting back. This is going to be tough. So he's maybe going for a knight here, knight here. That's wishful thinking. Doesn't want to exchange queens. Nice big rook file. Come on, bring that knight in. He doesn't. And it's too late now. Brings the other knight in. Brings a rook in. Suddenly things are looking quite a little nicer. It doubles up the rooks. This is great positional play from him. Knight takes pawn. Rook takes pawn. Queen takes pawn incoming, if he's allowed to play it. Queen takes pawn. Nope. Something else. He can't take the queen. It's pinned. So he has to take the rook. Okay, he doesn't. He just doesn't exchange. But he could go knight takes rook. Doesn't. Rook takes rook. Just exchange. Without queen can't come in because the knight's nicely covering. Very nice play. 20 seconds each. Who's got the initiative here? It's very tight. So who can invade with the queen? This pawn, this square is. Oh, he did. Ooh, can you go here? Why couldn't he go here? Oh, because then the bishop will mate. Ouch. So it's a draw, not a win. Not enough. Not enough to secure it. But Ali Reza in the meantime has lost his last game against Wizard 98. So it means he's probably safe. plays another big King's Indian defense. So this is the last minute of the match. And yeah, this is... Yeah, the draw is just enough. I mean, if he hadn't drawn that... Oh, and this is also a draw. They just agree a draw quickly before the match is over. Just getting a quick draw, quick 1 point. It should be all over. And now it's against Dr. Drunkenstein. So this will be fun. It's like 30. It's a hyper to finish. Who gets the bragging rights? penguingim 2-love up against Magnus in this tournament. Wow. Who gets the bragging rights for winning the last game? We know who gets the bragging rights for taking the title home. Can you at least get some consolation? We're going to see here. Rook here incoming. Oh, I'm not sure if there's anything to it, but it looks tempting. He's trying to promote his pawn. Is there anything to it? Tries to sack a bishop. What is it? It's just hyper, isn't it? It's just going for... I don't think he's gonna... Okay, so he's winning that knight. So he's winning the piece back. The pawn chain is dying. Okay. This pawn is... Oh, the queen's hanging. It's down to the last second, and he's going to get mated. Queen and mate. So Drunkenstein gets consolation. Match is over, and the champion is penguingim with a performance of 28.57 with a 66% win rate, which is not that high, but it's higher than second place, 64, and Dr. Drunkenstein 63. So who had the highest win rate in this tournament? Vieux Monsieur, only 63%. Night King, 63%. And opperwezen, 59%. Nirvana, 57%. Baba Ramdev, 54%. So a 66% win rate. That is the highest win rate of anyone. It's not taking the tournament by the scruff of the neck, but it's putting together a few nice streaks, as did Ali Reza. Look at those nice streaks. And really, I mean, winning 2/3 of your games is pretty good. It's not Magnus Carlsen domination, but it's winning. It's not clever tactic but fail, but clever tactic but succeed. And yeah, so let's see how opperwezen did. So he lost to Magnus in one game, and okay, so let's just look at that. The last game, which Opper lost. So Opper's got Opper's only had one win against Magnus and really does struggle. So as white here, does struggle against Magnus. So just have a quick look. Doing okay. He's doing okay. But just, yeah, now the queen invades and it's looking a little bit more hairy. I guess the rook's coming to here and it's a little bit scary. So apparently he has queen d8 check as a resource. King e5, rook takes d5, pawn takes, so that will be the continuation. But yeah, it was a tough one. And Ali Reza, it's a pity we didn't see more of him, so just to see. Yeah, well played, Andrew. So Ali Reza, he put together some really tough streaks. Lost to Dr. Drunkenstein, he lost to Magnus, but he actually had some good wins against Musa, for example. Beats Musa here, loses to opperwezen, beats Musa again. I mean, Ali Reza had a 6-1 record against Musa in this tournament, against Vieux Monsieur. So Penguin needs to work out how to beat Musa. So it's like Musa was like 4-1 or 4-2 up against 4.5, 1.5 rather against Penguin, and in the meantime Ali Reza was 6-1 against Musa. So it's really something about the matchups quite interesting. So here Ali Reza was white. Just let's have a quick look how he neutralized the Frenchman. I mean, it's hard, and he wins the rook, but he's doing well the whole game. Yeah, somehow you see Black's on the back foot the whole game. Just very attacking play. He just keeps beating him. Just amazing. Yeah. I mean, just to look at another game as Black. Okay. So you got Musa didn't have the excuse. Oh, he was white. Very attacking play. What's he trying to do here? Just open up the rook file? It's not. This is not. Oh my goodness. What a game. Okay. So I think that was a good one. Ali Reza is pretty good at. That's quite nice to see. Oh dear. And we missed some of the early games of Penguin, but he did really nicely. So he beat opperwezen in an early game, so let's have a quick look at that. Again, the big King's Indian structure. It plays different openings all the time. Okay, so yeah, big kingside attack. Kingside very open, just doubling up the rooks. Oh yeah, it was this one. Yeah, I remember this was. We saw this game. It was a yeah. I think I missed some of this game, and that's why. So we're threatening. No, we're threatening bishop here. We're threatening queen here if it gets blocked. So you take this bishop here, check, takes, knight take. Okay, hang on, I'm confused. Rook takes rook. So we're threatening mate. So. No, we're not threatening mate because that's defended. So Black would have to play queen takes h3, attacking the knight apparently, to stay in it. But doing this, you fall to mate, and actually quite a nice way of mating. So queen takes pawn, knight takes, rook takes g8. But he went instead for knight takes knight. And the idea is you're threatening rook takes rook checkmate. But you're also threatening rook takes pawn checkmate. So if you take this back, queen takes pawn check, rook takes queen, and rook here checkmate. Okay, I completely didn't see that. So yeah, that was a beautiful finish. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. So this was a blunder from opperwezen, allowing this. If you take there. Yeah, nice. And then so his other way of doing it was to go straight in. So queen takes h7, queen takes h7, knight takes. Yeah, that would have been less. So he did it a prettier way. Wow, he got a mate in 3. This is the 5th Lee Chess Titled Arena, and the first 4 were all won by Magnus Carlsen. So yeah. The Arabian mate, yeah. With knight on f6. Indeed. Okay, so thanks for watching everyone, and look at that, Penguin. Performance 28.57. With Magnus, performance 28.21. So on all the levels he deserved it. He had the highest win rate, the highest performance rating. And he sneaked in a couple of Berserk games apparently. So well played, Penguin. And yeah, this is the first time that Magnus hasn't won. And because every time Magnus won, he donated the prize money back to first place. So originally the first place prize was maybe $500 or something. But every time Magnus donated the prize money back, so the first place prize is $3,000. $3,000. That's a nice tidy sum for Penguin GM, Andrew Tang, fully deserved. Thanks everyone for watching. This is OK here. Usually I stream Crazy House, but today it's regular chess. I also maybe might do some endgame streams also sometime, and also puzzle streams. Will Penguin donate? Well, that would be a brave thing to do. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Triumphant. Thanks for watching Lazy MD and the others who joined, Mixu Chess, and so on. Bye everyone.